In this video, I'm going to show all of you idiots that don't know how to make a thumbnail, how to make a thumbnail. And you should definitely take my advice because I have 50 subscribers. As you can see. So I'm going to take you into my computer screen and we're going to make an awesome thumbnail for this video. Okay, so step one would be to open Photoshop. Photoshop portable did not close press, so that's why I was running. No. Okay, well apparently we're going to have to do that. That's alright. That's alright. Taking a very long time, a very long time. There we go. And we're good. Okay, so the first thing in making a thumbnail, as you can see, this is my most recent thumbnail. It's pretty cool. Got me blurred in the background and my girlfriend blurred in the background, and the box looks all. And of course, there's a child abduction. I can't save you, child. It's just convenient. It shuts off my camera for a child abduction. That's awesome. Anyway, so we're gonna go with a new thumbnail presets, and you want to have the width at 1280 pixels and the height at 720 pixels. I've got this listed as thumbnail reel, so I'm gonna name this thumbnail how to make a thumbnail. Now everybody makes thumbnails a little different. The important thing is to have it 1280, 720, and 72 resolution. Okay, and bam, that gives you a big white canvas to fuck. So we're gonna go from here, and we're gonna need some, I don't know, we're gonna need something here. I'm gonna go over to Google, and we're just gonna type in, probably want to do a camera. I remember seeing a thumbnail, camera PNG. And we want one that's kind of cartoony looking. Like that. That looks pretty freaking good. That one actually looks really freaking cool. So you go over to this, and then what you have to do, if you're using Photoshop CS6 is what I'm pretty sure this is called, then you won't be able to drag the pictures directly into Photoshop. So you gotta bring them out here like that, and then copy and replace. And from that point you can go into here, go back into Photoshop, and you can go down to place and go to the desktop and find that picture, which my desktop is super crowded, but we should be able to find it pretty easily. There it is. Okay, and then it's going to come up like this, and you can see that looks pretty cool. It's going to get a little bit more like fuzzy the more you make it big and stuff, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, it's a thumbnail, but I really like that. That's cool. Got a little picture, maybe even like turn it so the camera is like doing that kind of thing right there. I mean, I think that looks pretty wild. Okay, and we're gonna just place that there for now. So whenever you're placing it, this little box that's got around it, this is like a Control T box. So basically, like if you go off of this and you hit place, if you want to get that back, want to get the Control T back, you can see that we have it selected over in the corner here, and then you just hit Control T, and it'll bring back the place so you can move it around again. Just a little tip. I kind of want all this, but you can see that this is a different color. I don't know if this is showing up real well on camera, but this is a different color than the white background. So we're going to take the pen tool and just kind of cut this it out, which this is probably going to take a while, so I'll definitely speed this process up. But if you looked at where I grabbed the pen tool, you should be fine. It can have a little bit of that white stuff in there, but we just want to, you know, see how much we can get out of just cropping it a little bit. Doesn't have to be, you know, crazy perfect. Anyway, once you get to that section, you have to close the circle out as I just did, and then you want to go to Control J, and basically I'll put it in its own little layer. So now if we take that off, oh, I didn't make a selection. Oops. Back up. Now it's selected, you want to go to make a selection, and you can feather it or you don't have to feather it. Click that button right there. Control J, and now, as you can see, and that actually turned out really f***ing good, actually. God, man, I impress myself sometimes. We're just gonna center this in the middle of the picture. Now we need like a background to go with it. So, go over to here, go over to here, and then this is really easy. I'm just gonna type in thumbnail background. You can go HD. You got a bunch of different backgrounds you can choose here. I want something that kind of matches the picture that I had, like that. That right there looks freaking awesome. That'd be perfect. So, like I said, same process here. You want to minus out that stuff, go to here, and place this on your desktop. If you have CS6, if you have a newer version of Photoshop, you don't have to do that. But I have CS6 because I'm cheap and bootlegged it. So then go here, and you can go to File, and then Place, and go to Desktop, and where'd it go? It's always hard for me to find shit. There it is. Okay. And that's what that looks like. So it's almost the size of the thumbnail right now, which is important. So you just want to stretch it out and just a little bit to make sure it's there. And I watched a PewDiePie video where he said you need to hit Shift. I don't know if Shift actually does anything with CS6, because I mean it's the same either way. So just keep that in mind. You can hit Shift if you want to. If you don't want to hit Shift, don't hit Shift. Then you want to take the background image right over here, so if you can direct your attention over here, and like I said, here's our layer. So if we go, actually, oh, we have to place it first, my bad. And I'm just hitting the grab tool or the move tool right here to place the file. You can hit any one of these tools and you'll be able to place it, but there you go. So now that's placed. Here's our other layer. You can't see our little camera we just took out. So if we put this down here, below, you just move it, drag, and put it down there. Bam, there's our little camera. And that kind of looks a little out of place. How to go about that? I'd over to here, not there, here, and you know, just kind of like put it anywhere. I'm gonna put it like right here, so I think that looks killer. That looks pretty good though, in my opinion. Actually, you know what I could do is you can go over here and right click on this layer and then go to blending options, and this will bring up this little window. You can go to like stroke, which will kind of give it an outline, which that honestly that looks pretty good too. Or you can go to outer glow, and that's what I was kind of thinking, outer glow. And then I like to take a color that's already on the thumbnail, like that one, and then make the occupancy 100, the spread, this is really just your personal preference, and then kind of just like, you know, not way too big. I still want the, like that. That looks good. Let's see what it looks like with a stroke and that. That almost looks better. I'm gonna be good with that. That looks cool. And then, I mean, this is already looking like nice as hell. We're gonna go back to Google and find a Photoshop PNG logo. So PNG, just like that. And there you go. That one's really cool. And then same process for this. Go to here, minus that, throw that on the desktop. It really, well, me sideways. That thing isn't. It's not truly transparent. Sometimes you'll get those. You need to find one that, see, there's that one. That's white. You can't have it white. You just, not like that. Those look really good, though. I do want one like that. You need one that's transparent, which basically means, like, see, like, this one maybe, that one is, okay. And the way you can tell is when you put them on your desktop, like, you see how these have a white background. That means they are definitely not transparent, so we'll go put those in the recycle bin. We don't need those. But this one is definitely transparent. So again, minus Google, back into Photoshop, and then File, Place. So we're in desktop, and there's our picture, and boom, that thing comes up. Okay. So that way people know it's a Photoshop tutorial. And I want to get out, I don't really want to place it there, but it doesn't matter. I can go back and fix it later. I want to get this out of my freaking way. It's ruining everything. There we go. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to place that kind of like right there. For right now. At this point, the only thing that I can think to do is with this layer right here is to make this a little smaller. Just like that. And now you can go into some fonts. So for this type of thumbnail, you want like a really like action-y kind of font, you know, something that pops out because you're not working with a lot. It does come together really well, don't get me wrong, but let's go to the text tool, and then you can go here and click, and now you have text, and then you can just look at the fonts that you want. And if you don't like any of these fonts, you can go to dafont.com and download fonts for free. But I like this one right here. So I'm going to go to caps lock, how to make a, and then like maybe that's like one text, so you can just kind of go like that, and you move it over here. Then I may put 2 right here, and then thumbnail at the bottom. So you want to go to text, put 2. Easy, and then go back to text, and then put thumbnail. Now, good. Now, what I like to do from this point is to go to how to make, and then Control T, and then we can just kind of like stretch it out to what size we actually want it to be. I want it to be pretty big because you want people to, you know, see it. And then we can go to here, back to here, and they'll say, do you want to apply transformation? Press yes. Then go to Control T on 2 as well. Make 2 bigger. Oh, accidentally move that. Don't move that. And then how to make 2 thumbnail. Wow, I just f***ed that up really bad. How to make a thumbnail. So how to, and then make a. So this has got to be all changed. Jesus Christ. There's going to be a ton of f***ing editing in this video. Wow.
What?
There's going to be a ton of fucking f***ing up all over the place. But it's coming out pretty good. With the text tool. Then put a thumbnail. Now, we can mess with the sizes of this stuff. So you can go to here to make, and then you can take how. I think that looks freaking excellent. Freaking excellent. So now you can go to here, hit apply. All we gotta do is change up the color scheme, so you can go to the blending options. Once you select each piece of text, definitely want an outer glow, but we definitely want the color overlay to be different. Go into color overlay, and I'm actually thinking white. Yeah, definitely white. Go to white, and then we can go to outer glow. Go over here, and I'm really liking like the purple. I think that the purple in this is gonna be what stands out. So you can just take it right off the page, just like that, and then go to occupancy 100%, and go to spread if you want to make it just a little bigger. There you go, just like that. You can make that like, I think that looks good. Let's see what it looks like with a drop shadow. You can't really tell. But what if we put a stroke on it? Yeah, that's perfect. Stroke and outer glow for sure. How, and then you can go to make, blending options. Go to outer glow, occupancy 100%. It's the same process for each one. So see how to make, and then all you gotta do is do the thumbnail as well. Let's go over to thumbnail, blending options, same everything. Stroke, color overlay. I actually really like the red, but I want to keep it all white just because that stands out really well. And I'm going to use a different color for the outer glow. Use some lighter. What I'm going to do is go to the Photoshop icon, blending styles, red. There we go. That's perfect. And boom. And the final step is to just ask your girlfriend how it looks.
What?
How does it look?
I like that. That's actually pretty cool. And the colors are really nice.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so it looks good. And that is it. All you have to go down to is export and render video. I don't know why. Maybe that's just on mine, but I always have to go to render video. So render video. It's already got it listed because we named it earlier. Render. And that's done. So okay, so that was the whole video of how to make a thumbnail, and I'm probably gonna have to edit the out of this. It says 31 minutes has been recording. That's crazy. So hopefully I can edit this down to a really short video and get all this stuff out of my way. If you liked the video and found it helpful, then please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. There's going to be a big review on my channel coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed the content. Peace out.